Using Wikipedia to initiate Presearch. What is Presearch? Well, Presearch happens when searchers initiate a research project or pursue an information need. Before you start researching, you need to get some perspective. This enables you to make connections between your topic or question and your prior knowledge, which guides your research. Then, what is Wikipedia? According to Wikipedia itself, Wikipedia is a collaboratively edited, multilingual, free internet encyclopedia. Wikipedia's 30 million articles in 286 languages are written collaboratively by volunteers around the world. It has become the largest and most popular general reference work on the internet. As of June 2013, Wikipedia has an estimated 365 million readers worldwide. So how do you use Wikipedia? Well, the bottom line is that you should use Wikipedia as you would any encyclopedia for Presearch. You should use it as a starting place for research where you can begin to understand the issues involved in your own research question. One of the best ways to use Wikipedia is to get an overview of a topic. For example, the slide you have in front of you now is about energy drinks. So to get an overall sense of the topic, I would read the article under Article. Have no fear, this is the default when you open up any Wikipedia page, so no worries there. You can also get a brief history of the topic by reading the article under History. Another way that Wikipedia is useful is that the articles are supposed to be unbiased. So if we look further into the energy drink article, you'll notice further down that it does present both sides of the issue. You'll notice on the left that energy drinks have positive effects, energy drinks have negative effects, and then as we go down a little further, it presents both sides of the argument about caffeine, both that caffeine is harmful and that caffeine consumption is beneficial. Wikipedia can also guide you toward the controversies surrounding a topic. For example, in my energy drink example, I found towards the bottom that there are some regulations on energy drinks in some countries, though not necessarily in the United States. There are also some energy drinks which are being rebranded to avoid FDA reporting requirements. So this tells me that there is some debate going on. There's something that's not sitting quite right with everyone, so maybe this is something I could write about. Remember, as you're looking in Wikipedia, this is a part of Presearch, and Presearch does not take the place of research. Presearch allows you to begin to understand the issue involved in your research question. So it's not just about this topic, it's about everything that surrounds it. It also allows you to understand the multiple sides of an argument. As we noted in the energy drink example, there shouldn't be just one side of an argument represented. In every real argument, there's at least two sides, and in many cases, several. Presearch also allows you to get an overview of the theories related to your topic, as well as see possible answers to your research question. Ultimately, what we're going to come up with is a question that you're going to try to answer, and that's going to equal a research paper. To see possible answers early on is to help guide your research. In addition to that, you're going to have to decide what issues and information you need to continue researching. All of this is part of Presearch. Now, one of the not-so-hidden uses of Wikipedia is to use its references to start your own research. Now, if you keep in mind that Wikipedia is a type of encyclopedia, so everything within it has already been published. It's not supposed to contain anything original, so everything in the article has been gotten from somewhere else. So if you go down to the references list at the bottom of a Wikipedia source, you can always pull up one of the articles, maybe two of them, to start your own research. Now again, you don't want to be using all of those sources, because quite frankly, that doesn't make any sense. This is a very general article. We're looking for something very specific as we are researching. So since all of that information is cited, accessing one or two of the reference articles is a good way to jumpstart your own research. On the example here, I've actually pulled up one of the articles, number 8, from my energy drink example, and it's taken me to a pretty credible New York Times article that talks about energy drinks. Another thing to keep in mind is that Wikipedia is a tertiary source, so you shouldn't cite it. It's an encyclopedia. It's not credible as a standalone source. Even Wikipedia says that most educators and professionals do not consider it appropriate to use tertiary sources such as encyclopedias as a sole source for any information. Citing an encyclopedia as an important reference in footnotes or bibliographies may result in censure or a failing grade. Wikipedia articles should be used for background information, as a reference for correct terminology and search terms, and as a starting point for further research. This is not research, it is pre-search. To wrap things up, keep in mind that pre-search is supposed to pique your interest and get the research process started. Once you've found your interesting, significant, and debatable issue, then the search for current, credible academic sources really begins.